rampant in my land. It is so tempting to declare war on Bachmanis so that they might come down and strike these for me. That has its own problems. Bad day to be jam pure. Probably paying for that one fort that they could not afford. Okay, so Nagur managed to survive all of that, which is not good news. They would prove quite the distraction for my staunch allies up there. And I bet Bachmanes are gloating like 25,000 men. Precisely. No manpower, though. No manpower indeed. That's not going to magically allow us to win, but good to know. Yeah, if I grabbed Biapur, I could then release them. I'd have to grab a fair few provinces, but it would just take one good war to brutalize Bachmanes, but then my own country is in such a horrible state that I can't say I am jumping at the idea of that. In fact, as long as we're turning a profit, we may as well strike down the rebels as and when they rise up, which is going to be very, very soon. Morasandu and Mysore, both dry lands, will be okay. Would not mind an extra bit of cavalry on that, just for even numbers, but we're fine. So fine, in fact, I would love to get an advisor on the go, but perhaps not. This is tragic, though, because now I'm going to get Vijayana. Are you Vijayanagari? Oh, you're Maratha. That's actually pretty cool, because then I could release Maratha. Assuming they... Actually, what would you want? Marathas would gain a core and become a free nation. If I were to return it, it would go to Vijayanagar. My glorious general is now dead, which is bad news. Put the heir in charge, hope that they die. Marathi is actually kind of tempting. I don't know if they have increased coring costs though, but they would get a core there. Tricky. Oh well, no point overthinking it. Jake, have a troop on the island. Oh, nice. That's just what we're looking for. Oh, you're still ancient though. That's no good. But you are really, really good. Okay, now's the time for our ruler to die and you to take over. That would be lovely. Right, Bachmanes are beating us in terms of technology. Not good. Do the best we can to keep up. If we can beat them to 7, we'll have a staunch advantage. Those tactics cannot be underestimated. Similarly, I don't want a war to break out when Gujarat are behind as well. If I could just launch these two at Bachmanes, there's a good chance they would win, but intervention from Bengal and friends wouldn't make it pretty. I mean, how many numbers are we talking about when it comes to Bengal? Plenty of manpower is what we're talking about there. Not great when I have so many issues of my own in the homeland. And I don't have a vassal to feed around here. Also not good. None of these guys are nice releasables either, and I certainly don't want to have Chanda as part of all that. What I perhaps should be doing then is getting a whole bunch of claims on you so that I can eat up a bunch of land. So we'll do that. Better to be prepared. And it's not like I really care about how they feel about me, they hate me anyway. I can't integrate Chanda because they're outside of coring range, unfortunately. I'll carve my way there anyway. Or rather, eventually. Jake, why don't you sell Madurai's land? No point losing all this stuff that we fought so hard to core. Indian cavalry archers. Sure, it's risky, because if my Saurians pop up now... Oh, nice. Right, I should focus on converting people that we have as an accepted culture, and the higher development we do, the more bang for buck we get. You look good. 40 months is no problemo. And there's no unrest here either, that makes it all the sweeter. Convert Kurnool. Where are you of this acceptable culture? That is a very good mission for us to take, because it'll give us Wave of Devotion. I'll take it. So Kurnool will be done after you. We're playing the long game here, that's for sure. But we grew more than we deserved to early on, so I can't really begrudge any of that. Just wish I had another friend around here. Ah, Malwa's integrating Gondwana, so that'll give us an extra bit of punch against Bakhmanis. More troops of great military strength. May as well speed 4 since very little is going on here. I think we got all the claims that we wanted off of you, or rather could get. Good and not good. Another ancient heir, and they're a bit crap. And pretty terrible in the battlefield as well. Fire is just not something you can get excited about at this age. And I'm back down to very terrible stability. Gujarat want to marry us. You are old. I am not quite so old. We'll be doing it on my terms, friend. Why is everyone in India so old? I don't even know how I'd be dealing with these rebels if it came to pass that we didn't have this vassal. I would probably give in to them. Oh, this is great. I need any opportunity to regain the karma I... Oh, right, it's zeroed out from our dead ruler. Still, let's gain it. On the plus side, at least the old air death crash bug is fixed, Jake. That one was a nightmare. But it did spawn one of my greatest videos. Alright, unfortunately that tiny revolt is not enough to dissuade Bengal from... well, Bengal's actually at war. And gaining strength, that's not what we want. It is not what we want at all. We got Ginge and the other one added, so... yeah, we can boost up that stability again. Spend all of our points. Bad times. I want to see that Madurai 100 stack. Sadly, more Madurais are not on their way. More Cochins are on their way, and I fear that I'm just going to have to increase autonomy there. It's not a very attractive province anyway. Well, I mean, it's beautiful to me, but that's besides the point. Malabar's another one. Wants to rise up, and there's little I can do about it. I was hoping the Mysoreans would have risen up by now. The South Konkans are going to want to rise up no matter what I do. There's precious little I can do about that. Still really want to slam into you. But it would be a protracted war and not one I'd be guaranteed to win either. I'm great at protracted warfare, mind, but... Eesh. If it weren't Iron Man, I'd love to see what Bakhmanis do when they come to my rebels, because I'll have to try and siege it up eventually. Alright, South Konkan, do I core you up or not? I'm thinking not. If I just take Be a Pure and release will be okay, which does mean I want to take a bunch of land around here, including Desh. I risk getting on your bad side if I take lands which you have cores on. Okay, this is good news for me, because you're going to take that and come for my sword. I hope you have one or fewer maneuver. You do? Good. That's river crossing penalty for you. It's the only advantage we're going to have, but it'll do. Come on, my Saurians. What are you so scared of? Jake, who is Bengal allied to? Bengal is allied to Bahmanas and Delhi. That's an even less attractive one. As in, fighting them is even less attractive. Yeesh, ripping into my manpower like it's not even there. So good, you're almost done integrating Gondwana. In fact, you'll be done in a few months. Your tech is still not superior to Bahmanas. When it does become superior, then I'm going to really give a lot of thought to fighting. We have enough money that we can fight rather nicely. Nagur cannot fight well at all. I'd probably carve up Nagur and give their lands to Malwa. I don't think Malwa take any core creation cost increasing ideas. So it'll be a Jake no CP Nagur. No, that would be a bad idea. A very bad idea. Lose one base tax in South Konkan, gain one in Kotte. That's really good, actually. Could do with fewer problems in South Konkan, our most northern province. A few more claims on you and I think we'll be good to go with ripping Bahmanas apart. Goa needs to be ours as well. Jake, be sure to take Bahmanas' gold province. Yeah, you mean Golconda. Golconda. Should help out our finances quite a bit, but it will also really plough into our admin points in terms of increasing our inflation, which is already fairly high. But you can't win it all, can you? I'll need to fabricate a claim on that. Carnatics want to rise up in Ginge. That's a shame, but what can we do? Not more treasures. Hate to hire you, but I need admins so badly. Could also do with more military. I mean, it only costs money. Oh! I'm not paying for that fort. I'm gonna have to defend that. That was Ginge. I had... or was not paying attention to what province it was. But it matters not. It was saved. Now I can convert you in 27 months and then get Wave of Devotion, which will help out quite a lot. Matter I wish to marry me, I say nope. But we have free diplomats, I should probably pimp up your relations with me. Should also consider other people in India that are going to hate my guts for carving up Bahmanas. The answer to that is Sunnis, and Delhi is one of those, so let's not waste our time here. Losing money just a bit, but only because of reinforcements, otherwise we're fine. Oh my, Bengal, I didn't expect you to get ravaged. By who exactly? Somebody with some pretty trippy colours. Yep, don't mess with the Marwar. Seriously, what are you getting yourself into here? Tirhut of all nations? This should be something I pay attention to. Let's keep a spare diplomat. Bengal are very unlikely to not join in this war. There's a bit of double negative there, but it's unlikely Bengal are going to get their asses so kicked that they're not willing to join in. Bengal has this one in the bag. Still, it's prudent to keep an eye on the situation. I just want one more claim on Bahmanes by way of Golconda, and then I'm going to eye them up to kick their ass. We're fairly close to getting Tech 7 ourselves. Malwa already have it. Bengal are dragging their feet. This is pretty glorious. Also, the battle lines do not favour Bahmanes. They may have a lot of forts, but they have Chanda here right in the middle that'll no doubt distract them sufficiently. Then again, we have Nagur up there just being a nobody. Bloody Nagur. Can't make them a co-belligerent, they have Delhi on their side. Can't make Bengal a co-belligerent, they have Delhi on their side. It's going to be painful for me. Really don't want to tech up in diplomatic. No sir. I'd rather use that for integrating vassals. Can you get Hisweni or Ava as a temporary alliance? You know, Hisweni I probably could. But then I'd be over my limit. And would they really help out with Bengal? They don't have any feelings towards them. They would be great defensively. Mind you, they're friendly. Couldn't hurt. Let's at least toy with them and see how they feel about it. Interestingly, Hisweni wants to get all up in that. Not this, but only because of diplomatic reputation? Hurting from overextension and annexed subjects? Annexed subjects should go away at the turn of the month. Which means I can get Hisweni in on this. The conditions are ripe. I'm moments away from that tech. I should pay for this fort. Pray that these guys run out. Wait, where do they rise up? Kurnool, Costa, and Conasima? That's these ones. I think it's time for you to die. Ah, but I did not start my Golcondan fabrication. I think this war is going to take a bit more than 2 years, so we should be safe there. Our numbers are admittedly low. Our general's leadership pretty much non-existent. Oh! You wouldn't mind taking care of those rebs for me now, would you? Decrease our karma. No problem. We have too much of it. So what do I want to take from all of this? In fact, I already have a claim on Vijayanagar. But I should consider the provinces that are in... It's a shame I can't make it for Golconda already, but... could make it for Vijayanagar. I don't accept Kandara. I mean, it's fast-ticking war score, but... by the same token, I could and should just make it for Goa. Let's get our allies in on this and pull that trigger, because, I mean, why not? Let Bahmanes fight your rebs, Jake. Precisely my thinking. Nagur and Bengal, not unexpected, but the addition of Hisweni probably isn't going to help that much since they're technologically inferior, but... Oh, we're 1 month away from the next tech up, which is well worth getting. Should have paid attention to that. There goes my trade fleet. Go home at war, please. Not to that home. Okay, so this is worth paying attention to. Bahmanes, who are incredibly inferior to us. Yeah, that was infantry fire, which is kind of useful for my fire general, funnily enough. Even though he has a similar amount of fire, that's a pain in the unmentionables. But those rebels will probably finish up and want to come for you. Okay, sadly not. Well, let me tell you what I don't want to do. Stand in the way of these rebels. Not thrilled at the idea of getting myself blockaded kind of heavily. We're out-fleeted. Well, that's alright. Gujarat may just be able to defeat the Bahmanas fleet. I think I'll unmothball these guys just in case I can jump in on a naval battle and turn the tides. In any case, these separatists should end up walking towards Costa. That's what I'm hoping, at least. There's a lot of things I'm hoping. Right, that's it. Could be our moment to shine. Depends how well they fight compared to these jokers. That's not so good. They rolled that 9 shock. It would have been... Oh, damn! Was not paying attention to that. Is it really worth my time fighting these rebs? They would just demolish my numbers, even though I'm winning on this for now. Do I hold out? I mean, they are getting kind of butchered and their morale is almost nothing. I knew I had it in me all along to take out these rebels. Of course, now I've lost my one ultimate defense, but what you gonna do? Rippin' pepperoni. Not quite. Alright, so we've taken out one fort of Nagurs, but that's not quite enough to annihilate them. Fortunately for us, we have just the way up, and if we can get rid of Nagur, the battle lines will be in our favour immensely. That's right, let's use the one skill I have, good protracted warfare, to our great benefit. I wonder if I fought you with my heavies, would Gujarat join in? Maybe if I threw in my others for support. Okay, so he's given up on that fortress, which is good. It's a shame this isn't getting retaken, though. But we'll get Nagur out of this war so that our allies can focus down south. Unfortunately, Bahmanas also wants to focus in the north. But that's alright, we can be back up for our good friends here. Seems that he wants to go and liberate Gurd. That's something we can help out with, and that's a good... Oh, shoot. That'll be a good attack against Gujarat, since... good attack against Bahmanas, since we have the advantage. On the field, at least. Alright, so you'll keep them occupied. Chanda's even going in bravely to defend. And even if that battle is lost, we'll have it reinforced and won in the end, and I think you'll hold. Good fight, good night, my friend. Didn't even need nor want that manpower. And this removes the Nagur. An eye on the fleet. I would love it if our good friend helped fight the Bahmani fleet. I don't think they will, but it's worth a try. Come, my friend, we can win this. It's good that they got military access through Delhi, since that helps us out here. Okay, I see that our friend does not want to help out with this battle on the high seas. Despite our clear and obvious advantage. Oh well, we'll keep our eyes on that. Whilst we keep our eyes on removing Nagur from the war. Actually, it might be an idea to just hang around, enjoy some fat loot. As expected, Chanda messing up their battle lines. That's right, I want to sound like I know what I'm doing here. Alright, we're just losing our fleet here, and Gujarat is not helping out, so back to the capital we go. That should get you out of this war. A white peace is a bit of a pain to settle for. So let's grab another province and see how you feel. Yeah, you feel not so good at all. Shamefully, I can't even take war reparations. But, hey, that'll do. Thanks for the dosh. A rather nice amount of dosh at that. Alright, so we'll reassemble our forces and get ready to kick some tail. Oh, sucks to have lost 2 heavies there. I think he actually took one. Yeah, he stole one of my heavies. Oh well, that's fine. Wars are not won on the seas. Gives us high time to do that tacking up. Not that I want to. Alright, so far so not bad. We're even still converting that province. Should probably make a go for the war goal. It's not within a zone of control, so long may it continue to be ours. Shouldn't be allowing him such free movement here with so many troops. He's going to Bidar, he's probably going to go up and protect this fort. It may fall though, but that's not worth risking. So let's get our units on the go in that direction as soon as feasible. Yep, so he's going to go to Ahmadnagar and then up here. Fortunately it's hills, unfortunately you're going to be out-generaled. There's not much point in sieging that up since the fort will just retake it. Feels good to kind of jump in at the last minute and save our friends here though. You there, however, hang back a bit. The thing is, when I add units here, they sit on the back line and they actually take morale damage for each passing day. I'd rather they jumped in more towards the last minute. I've tried this before and it's gone horribly against me. We'll do it anyway. Jake, how's the Bengali Tirhut war going? Might look like they're under occupation, but truthfully they've not taken any forts. It's not something to get too excited about. Mind you, it's adding up. I'm wondering if it's worth piecing out Bengal early to focus entirely on the Gujarat here. Okay, our units were almost worthless there, but not quite worthless. This fort is really screwing up the battle lines though. How many times can I say battle lines before it becomes annoying? Someday we'll find out. It's a real shame that you took that province. What a tragedy. Ah, what tragedy. I was hoping that event would kill my heir, but no, he is much more alive and healthy than I wish he was. Alright, oddly enough, our friends here in Malwa aren't doing that much. They're just hanging around here. Could it be that Bengal is more their target? Who's to say? But this fort falls now. Excellent. Unfortunately falls to Gujarat. Gujarat really want that province and they're going to be rather ticked off when I don't give it to them. Yeah, they'll be happy I take from the enemy, but they're probably still going to be a bit cheesed off. They're assembling. That's not good for me. These guys are going to go to Gulbarga and then up to Ahmadnagar here. I would probably get backed up by Gujarat. I don't want to take the brunt of this attack though. So, like the utter coward I am, I'm going to fall back. Great. Except now he wants to take on our good friend in Malwa. Malwa have the superior tactics. They won't fall easy, but they will fall. Okay, I really don't want to risk some of these provinces falling to my allies. So let's be greedy here. I want you, and I don't want you retaking some of these provinces. Excellent job, but I knew Malwa would... Oh, wow. Out bloomin' played. Where are you even running to? Far into your allies' bosom. The same ally that I must say is rather eager to sell you out.